It's all relatively quiet in the jewel in the Irish Sea called the Isle of Man, but it won't be for very much longer. Over there is England, over there is Ireland. But from all points all around the world, people are on their way here in their thousands to this very special island to see a very, very special event. It's the centenary of the Isle of Man TT races, the finest in the world. Let's go racing then.
It's probably very difficult for someone who's never been to the TT to comprehend the pure magic of it. The first thing is that it is held in the Isle of Man. A lot of people don't know where the Isle of Man is, let alone what it's like. Well, it's between England and Ireland in the Irish Sea, and it is a beautiful island about 30 miles long and 10 miles wide, with the most magical scenery. And it holds this quite incredible event, the TT races, which started in 1907 and which take place on public roads over a 37.75 mile circuit, which climbs up 1,200-foot Mount Snaefell and goes down the other side, where the speeds vary from 5 miles an hour going round hairpin bends to over 200 miles an hour on a motorcycle. It is just a unique happening, and I say to people, even if you're not interested in motorcycle racing, you will love the Isle of Man during TT week. It's magic. And there's a thing called Mad Sunday in the Isle of Man in TT week, where they literally go out. You literally go out on the roads and do whatever you like within responsible limits, and you get thousands of motorcyclists all streaming round the TT courses. So many people come to the Isle of Man that they could fill, I suspect, all the hotels on Loch Promenade and in Douglas itself several times over. And so once again, the Manx population rally round with a thing called homestay, which means to say that you can, and people do, go and stay in someone's home, and they are welcomed, partly because they're visitors to the island who are going to help the economy, partly because they're visitors to the home that's going to help that home's economy, but also because they're prepared to do that to help the TT.
Well, I have visitors that come every year. I've had them for 16 years now, and they just take the key home with them, so they just let themselves in and out whenever and help themselves, and they just pay me. I don't charge them over the rates. But there's no hotels hardly left on the promenade now, so they have to have homestay.
There is something very special about bikers, and that is that they are much closer to motorcycles than car drivers are to cars. To most motorcycle riders, it is something that they are in love with and want to get on and go to places on and work on and take to pieces and put together and talk to each other about and get involved with the sporting aspect of it. I don't think it's unfair to say that motorcyclists in general do not have the status that car drivers in general have in the eyes of the general population, which is totally wrong.
The Isle of Man is peculiar. You can walk anywhere in a motorcycle suit and a helmet, and you're not treated as an alien. You just walk in, and you're just treated as a normal human being here. So yeah, it's a novel place.
I think you should just go with what you want to dress like, what you want to be like. Take it as it comes to you.
When you come to the Isle of Man, as soon as you get on that ferry, everybody changes. You know, they suddenly all friendly, all the worries go away, and